Hi, welcome to our Flosstube channel. We are the Gracenotesstitchers. I'm Corinne.
And I'm Colleen.
We are a mother-daughter stitching team. Especially, we're going to kind of introduce ourselves because we're new to some of you. I want to say thank you to all of our new subscribers. There's been quite a few, and it's so awesome. Saturday night, we had a certain number. I don't remember it. That's why I'm not saying it. And on Sunday afternoon, we were up.
It's like 1:33, and then we were up at 1:39.
Yeah, we were up pretty fast. And I said, Colleen, something must have happened because we didn't put out a new video. I did put out a how to do French knots. One of my friends on one of my games, she said, hey, I like your Flosstube channel. Do you have any tutorials on French knots? So I said, I can quickly do one. I don't have one. And so I sat down at my parents' and I used the edge of one of her projects, and I just showed how to do French knots. So I did get a few viewers, quite a few views from that. I don't think I got new subscribers. So anyway, back to why you all are here. So I knew something was up, and then I got notified that CraftaddictK, that's a mouthful. They put out a new video, which we have been waiting for. We have been dying, like so excited because we love watching them. They finish. I know she says they never finish, but there for a while they were finishing a lot of projects. Problem is now they're getting ready for year 2021 of new starts. So she's starting all the things now. So that's why you're not seeing a whole lot of finishes right now. But that's exciting, and she mentioned us. So
I was just like, oh, it's happening! I don't know, it was cool being mentioned.
Yeah, it's just weird. I know it's a weird awesome for us, but we were like so pumped that I had to run and show it to my husband and my son, and he's 20 and he has wanted not Flosstube. He has been talking about a YouTube channel. He just doesn't know what he wants to do. And it's so funny though, because he's like, oh, wow, you guys are getting no, listen, you and I know we're nobody. We have 140 subscribers, which we're so thankful for. But in the whole scope of things, we're like nothing. But we love you. We love the comments you made. Bring more people to us because we enjoy sharing the love and the love of the craft. That's why we do what we do. So we're trying not to do too much talking right now. We'll save some of it for at the end. Colleen's been reading a lot. So
I didn't do much cross-stitching, so I didn't like to show because I've been reading. Like, it didn't take me too long to read, but I was reading the cross-stitching.
Right. I did make 2 new help videos. I have one. I'm just going to wait because, we don't put our videos out all the time. So just to give you guys time between seeing us, and you may not even be interested. I have one that is how to put your fabric onto an omni crib. And my other one is how to use the Lowry, because one of the most common questions is, how do you flip to the back? So I thought, I'll make a 6-minute video of this is all my attachments, this is how you put it together, this is how you put something on and off. So that's all that is.
And somebody made a little appearance probably at the last 20 seconds of it.
Our little Paris puppy jumped up. And I wasn't even paying attention. I just sat. We have a little bit of stitchy excitement. And this is thanks to watching our Flosstube videos. So I used to watch Christine stitch all the things. I still watch her once in a while, but I binge watched her so I could watch all of her old episodes. And when I was watching her, she would stitch these Quaker projects, and I was never into Quakers. Never. And if you've watched me long enough, you know that Summer Quakers has become one of my favorite projects. I don't have it to show today though. But anyway, I love all the little tiny motifs. I love being able to say I accomplished something, and it was just so cool. And just watching other Flosstubers, it's so cool. I fell in love with the Summer Quakers when I saw it, and I said, this one is totally me. My birthday is in June. So I said to Colleen about Winter Quakers. Her birthday is the first day of winter, December 21st. And she's like, it's okay, but I don't love it. And then she watched Carla do her Halloween Quakers. And we started watching Sunshine Stitchers a little bit together. We watched a little bit of the Steel City Stitchers. And just as we were watching them, she's like, you know, Mom, I'm starting to really kind of like that winter Quakers. So, you know, part of the draw for me was to get the bag from Garon Tote Bags because they made a specific bag for the winter Quakers or summer Quakers. But they had also done one for winter and it was sold out. So I contacted Gary and just said, is there any chance you guys are going to make this bag again? And he said, I don't think so. I don't know that we have any more of the fabric. So he sent me a picture of one that was similar. It's pretty. And I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll do that when it comes. It'll be good. He sent me a message yesterday and he said that he located some of the original Winter Quakers fabric. So he's making Colleen a bag. So that is like the most exciting thing ever. And then we'll get to show it to you guys. And I'm sure they'll make a few extras that they can sell to other people too. So I'm really excited. Colleen will get her first Garon Tote bag. Yep. And it was made for her. So I think that is like one of the most awesome things ever. So let's be ready to talk okay. I know you guys are here for cross stitch, but we do other crafts too. And I know that most of you do also. So we'll try to keep some of the chit chat to the end.
I would say most of this craft that we have is kind of just when it's, oh, hey, we're doing this. Like we didn't, I mean, it was planned, but we don't just regularly do this.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a special thing.
And when you're a crafter, you like to do a lot of the things yourself. Like you don't go, oh, I'll pay somebody. Sometimes you do. You know, Garon Tote Bags. So this is my first thing. Now this is cross stitch related. If you remember, I said most of extra stuff I do is cross stitch related. I'm gonna leave it in the package so you can have it back. Otherwise you're seeing clear. So my sister has a Cricut and we cut out on vinyl. These are for our orts. So we've been saving our orts the whole year. And right before Christmas, we're going to pop them in there. We may fill them up until December 31st. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do that just because that's
that year.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. So I think they turned out very well. We bought these at Hobby Lobby, upside down. $8, but all Christmas stuff is 50% off as soon as it comes in. So $4 for ornaments, and I think they're a really nice size. So that was pretty cool. So we made those. We went up to my parents, so we were able to use that. The Cricut. I know I told you guys about my daughter's 16th birthday. So that happened. I took her up to Bedford. So Carla had mentioned in the comments, that sounds like Bedford. Yeah, we went to Bedford. So I started off the day, took her for her coffee. When we got there, we met my mom and my sister and got more coffee. And then we had lunch. And then we went and got her hair done. And I will insert a picture here, because I asked her to come show off her fantastic hair, and she doesn't want to do it. But it got dyed. She has red under here, and she got blue highlights throughout.
So they lightened her hair. I mean, I would say
they lifted her color.
Yeah, they lifted the color. So once, and you could already tell with the blue, because it's like a strip, just that way. Highlights. Well, yeah. So once the blue kind of
comes out, it'll be blonde.
Gold. It actually looks gold.
It does look gold.
But yeah, her orange, it's supposed to, like, it is a orange, right?
It was supposed to be this color red.
But that's definitely staying in.
But
longer.
She picked the brighter one, and that's a permanent dye. I mean, the other was too, but they said the bright colors are always semi-permanent.
But it's cool, like, if you're from behind, you can see, like, just that, like, it's the underside of her. So if she, like, goes like that.
So I also have a picture of her braid. That looks amazing. The braid is gorgeous. So we went and got our hair done. So I told you I was getting something called a Brazilian blowout. So it totally relaxed my hair. My hair's not poofy curls. So I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know if you've had one.
Almost like mine. Mine's still.
No, you dried yours out though.
No, mine's like natural. Like natural your wave.
Mine's yeah. I did tell them I didn't want it stick straight. So they left me a little wave. So I had some body. And then I got it colored. And then I like the color. She picked something kind of just for me. And then we took her to bed for tea. Leanne picked white coconut cream. I know you guys, some of you are tea drinkers. She doesn't love it.
Yeah, she made it and she said it smelled like something. I can't remember what she was
and it smells like glue. And then I got, for the rest of us, summer of passion fruit. And yes, they do ship. So if you guys are interested, it's called Everything Tea. Tell her I sent you. Or actually, I guess you'd have to use my sister. Never mind, because they don't know me. But anyway, they know I come from out of town. I told them I come from out of town, and my sister always buys my tea for me. And then we took her back for a big party, and then we had our Hunger Games birthday.
Well, order of events. We we had a lot of fun setting up for the decorations. This was all just in the dining room of our grandparents' house, and we did like we had an arc of balloons, and then our grandfather, my papa, he's talking about you don't need that many balloons, and we just spent.
It was an arch. You buy an arch.
So it went over. It ended up like they had. It's not a wide doorway, but they went. It's the kitchen's right there, so you have this big open space. So it just went along the opening, and
he kept saying, "Oh, we have enough balloons." My mom wouldn't have any of it. It's a good thing my mom was in charge.
Then we had a huge backdrop against the wall, and it said like Sweet 16. It was like a bluish. It was like blue-green light colors, but it was really pretty. It
was ombre.
Yeah, it was ombre.
So we had dinner with all the family, my brother and sisters and their families. And then they all went home, and she had one friend from church, their church up there, who came and spent the evening. And my sister said, what is her favorite movie? Well, off the top of my head, I'm like, okay, every time she wants to watch a movie with me, it's Hunger Games. She always picks Hunger Games, and she forgets that. She said it's Lord of the Rings now. But anyway, so I told my sister Hunger Games. She's like, okay. She comes back 10 minutes later, texts me and says, how about a Hunger Games escape room? Okay, cool. So the 4 of them, my 3 girls and their friend, did a Hunger Games escape room. That was kind of cool. And then I have never done this in my life. So my girls have tie-dyed shirts several times.
We had a failed project. Like the shirt ended up looking like this blue color.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was supposed to have purples and greens in it, but it was the type of fabric it was.
Yeah. So we've had good tie-dyes. We've had failed tie-dyes. But they also, this year at Bible school, stenciled shirts for themselves. So I wasn't a part of that. So my sister said, we're going to stencil Hunger Games shirts. So again, they used the Cricut. My sister bought the stencils online, the
PDF kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a PDF file. And then they printed it through my other sister's Cricut. And they made stencils. And it was so cool. So this is my shirt. I'm going to show mine because mine's less busy. I kept saying that. Mine's not as busy. Some of them really crowded things on. So there's our Mockingjay, Girl on Fire. I have this one a little bit for one of my videos. Oh, that was my French knot video.
Yeah, I kind of like your...
My 12.
Your
District 12.
What's the... Like a look, it looks tattered. What's the...
Oh, yeah.
Something?
Distressed.
Distressed.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
And a flame.
Catching fire. So that was mine. So I got to make my first t-shirt.
We only used black and white paint. Leah did a black one, and there was a pink one, and Lauren did a green shirt, and then our aunt did like a brownish orange shirt. So I did gray. I was the only one. Like I had that of my color. So I could use both the colors. I'm like, just leave them all. But the very front, I have my Mockingjay. That's pretty. Not sure it in my order. There's just a bow and arrow. I saw that they had this, like this was stuff they already had, but the way I look at it is like the way it's just, the arrow goes and it's shot, and then the Mockingjay caught it. So I got that on the sleeve. Then I have my District 12 on the sleeve. They had different sizes, but I did that one. And then at the bottom, oh yeah. So
maybe we all like Hunger Games.
I just wanted to use all the stencils, and I found out it's not too chaotic, but there's a nice little bird. Not too much. I don't think it really was Hunger Games, but it's a nice little bird. And Lauren kept saying we took her idea, but like,
yeah, she did the girl on fire.
He doesn't like it. It's on the side because on the back I did like what my mother did,
and my sister said that's what she bought it for. So we did what.
So I filled it in with the white because it would have been like straight up just black.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that, so I did white. And then I didn't really plan on this, and I wanted to be a little further apart.
So as a mother, let me show you, and you can probably figure out what I thought. The very first thing, as I walked over, I went,
so
oh my gosh, it's like handprints on her behind.
I don't, but they are a little farther apart.
But she didn't know what I was thinking, and then she put it on, and she went,
But
I wasn't really thinking.
I don't really hope when I'm wearing this that people are like directly from behind me. They're the side. They can see both the flame.
She does slouch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
at least I
knew
them closer. Like I did want them at the sides, but I could have done more.
So our last crafty thing, I'm not going to go through our whole family reunion because, you know, they don't know all of our relatives. My mother likes to do this whole theme thing, and her theme was candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
So where the water bottles came in, I don't know. Oh, we did carve pumpkins. I've never carved a pumpkin
we should
ever.
insert a picture.
We'll insert a picture.
Porch.
That the girls actually helped. We all designed this for our family. So that was pretty cool. So my mom likes to keep us busy that whole day. So she and the kids, she babysits my nephews and niece. And they always make these water bottles and things like that. So,
I know, like I always saw theirs, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that.
She got water bottles for all of us.
And there was a time, like she had to buy out 3 at Walmart.
So mine here says the Bible is our compass, and love never fails. There was no Hunger Games thing.
She's got a good theme, like it's the flowers and like a purple and pink.
Yeah.
Me, I have almost every color flower. Like I did get yellow flower. What am I showing first? But yeah, I just had the top because like showing here, it would crease and stuff with the stickers. And these stickers, like these are almost paper stickers. So washing these definitely are more durable. But yes, it says, with God, all things are possible. And then I have like I'm pretty sure my dad, my brother, and we watched The Mandalorian. So there were stickers of that. Favorite character from Star Wars: The Clone Wars is Captain Rex. More Mandalorian. And there's the one character says, "This is the way." Like it's like, oh sorry. It's his way of saying like my word's final. Like that.
This is the way.
Drastic World, just tiny little word in the bottom, but I very enjoy my bottle and I use it a lot.
And I haven't used mine at all.
Yeah.
I will today. How's that? All right, so we're going to change things up and we're going to take turns with our whips. So it's not one of us monopolizing all the time. So I've been doing a couple more challenges. The one game I was doing with Crystal Academy, we had a field trip, so we were allowed to use whatever project we wanted. So once I got going on my Sleeping Beauty, I don't know, did I show this last time with it being...
You did, somewhat.
Okay.
It wasn't all the way, I don't think.
So it's all done now. I have all of the gridding completely done.
Like all throughout?
The whole thing is done. I took it off and gridded the whole thing. But I got all of that in the border and most of that border done. So I'm so super excited about that. Gridding has changed my life. So for Mirabilis, from here on out, I will be gridding. So you can hear me say that. I will be gridding. It saves me time because I no sooner gridded and I started to, I don't know if I had told you, I actually recopied my pattern because it was all highlighted and I knew there was tons of mistakes. So I copied it again so that I could highlight again. And as I was just highlighting some of the spaces around what I was working on, I found some stitches in here in the greens that were in the wrong place. So I quickly ripped it out. I don't know if you remember it's these greens or these greens. Doesn't matter, they're gone. So, sorry, I'm gonna smack you. So I'm very excited to have this on. This was only over 9 instead of 10, but you know what? I know that, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so it looks a little off. If you think my squares are off, it is. But yeah, so when I get Cinderella out again, I will grid. And my red sulky came from Amazon. I don't have it here to show you, but I'm very happy to be able to say I'll be using that again. And what would you like to show? Okay. Oh, Sleeping Beauty, by the way, is Mirabilia.
Yes.
We're trying to be good about having our pictures out for y'all. It is very helpful when you want to.
I think I worked on my Mirabilia. This is the only one I have. I have like 3, maybe 4 started right now. This was part of Mania. But and this pattern, the Red Lady Pirate, was bought from that one store that closed in Reading. I forget what, Stitch and Stuff. But so I've had this pattern for a long time, but I didn't get that much work when I worked for a day. Yeah, just a day I worked on that, but I do want to get more done with that.
Yeah,
that's my plans.
Red Pirate Lady needs some attention. She said, you know, Mom, if it wouldn't be for Mania, I'd probably still only be working on one project.
Yeah, and I also love the fabric. Like, I'll show the picture.
But see, she's got an excitement and a love.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of had to beg for this color fabric because you were like, oh, this one's so cheap. I was like, I don't like that one. But in the picture, it's just a plain blue. I like mine so much better. So,
did you buy that or did I?
I don't know.
I think you bought it.
It's like, was this?
I had gray that she could have used, and she saw the blue in the pattern. She's like, I want blue. So I think she bought it. I think it was like $13. It wasn't.
Yeah, it really wasn't that much.
So the next project that I spent a lot of time on, well, this is not the order I was going to go, but it doesn't matter.
A lot of work. Every day I wake up and then I'd see it like in the corner or somewhere. I'd be like, well, you got a lot done.
Here, you hold that. And I'll put my thing in. So this is my stained glass Cinderella, and holy crap. Okay, I'm sorry. Holy cow. This is so huge. So all I had done before was like this and maybe a little of that. I think I had one strip. So this is the ribbon in Snow White's hair. This is her eyes. This is her head. Do you realize how big this thing's going to be? I hope Amanda's watching. Amanda, the designer. So this is from... I'll have to put it up, creatively something, and I forget. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I will also put a picture of the whole thing. I have, can you put this against the wall? I have a picture of like 16 of them all put together. I hope you guys are as wowed as I am, because this is exactly why I'm doing it. So she designed it to be big. Now, I think I'm doing mine on 28 count. I'm pretty sure it's 28, not 25. So I'm going to fit 6 across, I believe. Maybe 8. I'm only going to fit 3 down because these are like 24 inches long. They're like 6 inches wide, 24 inches long. So I'm doing it at 28 count. So then what? Did we say like 5 inches? 4.5, 5 inches across. And I think I'll only be 14 inches long. Something like that.
So will the project be longer than wide?
It'll be
wider. So
I still made it wider. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
But because I wanted it to be wider, which is why I'm doing, I think, 18 on there. So I'm really excited. I am doing tent stitch, but in that border, I am actually stitching with 4 threads. So I'm loving it. I love seeing it come to life and stitching with all the black. I'm kind of wishing I had gridded a little bit because I have taken things out, but once I think that its form is into shape, I'm going to have no problems because that's kind of my grid. So I'm really excited about that project.
She has Pattern Keeper. That's way better than what I have to deal with.
That's true. I use a Pattern Keeper with that one. Another of my loves. All right, you're up.
My whip. Got this. I just feel like I never get away from this one. Like I don't take it off my cue snap because I just keep wanting to work on it.
Yeah,
so
you love it.
I do need to work on more of my gifts for people. But yes, I got into the next fan, and there's white in there. I don't know if you can tell the white right with the blue.
Yeah. Oh, up top. So this is just the blue. Up here, she has the blue and the white done.
Mm-hmm. So that fan's going to be a pink one, and then on the other side of this gold one will be a blue one with more pink in the, like, very close to the thingies. I don't know. Like,
so she didn't have a whole lot of
have much progress done.
But she got progress. And that's the same for me. I only had, yep, that's her original. I also had a lot of work done on my projects. I did an amazing amount of work. At least I think so. Thousands of stitches. I think I've done 12,000 stitches already in October. But I was able to make these 3 projects fit all of my prompts. So these are the only ones I've worked on. My other one is Do Different. And this is a little bit of haul at the same time. I got my new Omnique frames. They came, my rods. This I already had. So when I made the video for you guys, I was actually taking, it was kind of selfish. I was like, I'm going to put it on my new rods because they were this much too long. And I've heard bad things about using rods that are not the same size because it can pull on your fabric, but it can also warp the rods, especially if you keep the tension tight, which I do. So I was so excited to get them off the rods. I was like, you know what? My other daughter videoed me putting this one together so you guys could just see it. And then it was just done because I've been wanting to make that video for a while.
Oh, you searched it.
Oh, yes. Well, it was all I searched. Oh, no. This has been searched. I serged Sleeping Beauty while it's all. See? Husband don't work. So what did I get done? I got this done and this. I don't think I had this done while you guys saw. And all of that. Thank you, Colleen. And some of this up in here. Yeah, and all of this in here. So I'll put my little...
Wait, these are called... Yeah, one reason kind of why I might like Long Dog is because just straight lines. Like, I am not a chaotic person. But, you know, Quakers in its own way is good. Like, I accept that chaotic. It's not chaotic because they do...
Because you do one at a time.
You do one at a time.
I think that's why.
Mm-hmm. But in a way, I can see borders, like with this Long Dog. Like,
oh, I love it.
It's uniform.
Yep. And that's why I love this one. It's do different. Long dog samplers do different. I love this. And I'll be honest, I bought this online. I kind of regret that because I found out I could have bought it right from Long Dog and got it as a PDF and used it as pattern keeper. Yeah. Because this doesn't, I don't know if you've ever had one of their patterns. I'm not going to show you all of it, but there's 26 pages, so I'm 12 pages. So I'm sure you're not going to be stealing a corner of my page here. There's not the 10 grids. So even if I gridded this fabric, that wouldn't be a help. So yes, I've already taken stitches. And it's so funny because I make a mistake, not knowing obviously, and it's not until the next stitching session that I ever find my mistakes.
And seeing on the shorter frame, like bar,
it doesn't look as big.
It doesn't look as big as we were just like, it's huge.
Yeah, isn't that crazy though? Because we were both like, oh my gosh, this thing is going to be huge. Mm-hmm. You only have so much wall space. I mean, you guys know that too.
And you got to think about your border.
Yeah. So, really, really happy about that. So let's talk about some haul. We had a lot of haul. I warned you. I did tell you that we were having a lot of haul. I'll start with the first one that I forgot about. You're going to say, why did you forget?
Oh, and right before our video, she spit her coffee.
You weren't supposed to share that. So I cleaned it up. She helped me. So AliExpress, what are they notorious for?
Taking forever.
3-month shipments or canceling your shipment. So I ordered fabric months ago when I ordered my daughter's diamond painting. Oh, can you grab that? I was supposed to show that.
Like the thing itself or the pattern?
The bottom one. The one that's on top. So anyway, I got fabric. I only paid $3.86, but then until you paid shipping, you might as well have just bought it locally. So it's nothing special. It's 18 count. It's beige because beige kind of goes with everything. Oh no, I didn't mean that one. I went the one on top. The one you can actually see. I had promised that I would show my daughter, because we're Gracenotesstitchers. It's not just us, but we do other crafts. My youngest, middle daughter. This was her birthday present, and she's making it for me. So she has all of this done in her diamond. We'll pull it a little closer. And she's working on a huge one. And she finished one. I was going to show that, but I don't know where it is.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, grab that one. So sorry, we have another finish here. But again, Leanne is not, she don't want to be on camera. My youngest loves to be on camera, like loves it, but doesn't love crafts. Oh, there was another one. That one is a wolf. I think I've shown it before. If not, I'll show it once it's completely framed. I have to buy glass for it. That's okay, Colleen, no worries. So while we were up at my parents', we went to More Stitches, and I'll talk about that in a minute because I want to get through the mail. So
through the hole.
Yeah, but what I got through the mail.
Oh, through the you did get some in the mail. Okay. So this is all from Charting Creations. I am so bad. I'm sorry. Charting Creations in Canada. So she shipped it all in 2 boxes, and I'm going to say buyer beware of the post office. This has nothing to do with her. She mailed both of these on the same day. And what's cool, so I love Nikki, okay? She called me and said, I don't have the needles that you wanted, but I can give you other needles and they cost less. And I said, what needles do you like the best? She's like, these ones here. And I can't remember them. And I'm like, fine, okay. And she gave me a refund.
while I was on the phone with her, I said, do you know when my package is going to ship? I had just sent an email. And she said, it's going to ship out tomorrow. And I did the math and we were going away. I said, is there any way you can wait until Monday or Tuesday to mail it so that I'll be home? She said, oh, of course. So great. Then she mailed it when she said she would. The one box came, and a week later, my rods came. So she mailed them same day. I got shipping notification. Nothing to do with Nikki. Everything to do with the post office. So please be kind. Buyer beware of post office, not of your people. They're doing their best, and I know. Anyway, I love Nikki. Okay, so I got soda stitches. I warned you guys I did this for you. I shouldn't have, but I did. I have to make this. Like, I am in love. Coffee, me, coffee, we go together. So I fell in love when I saw that. So I had seen the people doing this all the time on different just different Disney sites, different Facebook groups. So I bought the Anna Green Gables, and I did that one for me. Started it for Mania. Here's Snow White. So Nikki had some for I think $3 or $3.50 each, and because I knew I could save in shipping through Amazon, I would have to pay individual shipping for every one of these. They are in Korean, but they have the DMC colors, Anchor and Yeedam, but they all are English over here. So down here it's all sorry, I shouldn't have shown you that. They're all Korean, even all the words here, Anna Green Gables. This is the side that doesn't have the pattern. So there's your Snow White. I don't know which one I'm doing first. You guys could vote. Sleeping Beauty. So I have a Snow White stained glass I'm working on. I have Sleeping Beauty Mirabilia that I'm working on. I don't have anything Rapunzel. We have Rapunzel.
Oh, now you do.
No, I meant that I'm working on.
Right, but now you do.
Maybe. I don't know if you consider that Disney's Rapunzel or not. We have Pinocchio. But anyway, I was like, you know what? I don't want to pay shipping twice on these, and you know that eventually I want to collect them all. Why? I'm a collector. So, Peter Pan. So I went ahead and ordered all of these so that you guys could see them all at once. That was my goal anyway. Hansel and Gretel. Fairy tale, not Disney, but these aren't licensed Disney anyway. They're all fairy tales. And I'm a fairy tale kind of gal. If you hear strange noises, my daughter's sharpening her pencil, which she does all the time. We homeschool. I've always homeschooled. And my older two girls always use mechanical pencils. Lauren has to use a regular pencil. And sharpens it every hour.
Maybe 3 different pencils staying on the table.
And sharpens them all at once.
Certain things.
Beauty and the Beast.
I think that one's cute.
Yeah, that was actually the first one I'd ever seen. So what's amazing, you know, if you can't, I don't know if you see everything, but here's Prince and Belle. There's the chandelier, a mirror, rose, teapot. I think that's another chandelier. It's not a chandelier. It's a candelabra. The rose, I don't know what the cupcakes are to symbolize. There's Chip and the castle. There's another cup. Maybe that's Chip and that's a cup. A snail, again. I don't know what that is. And Cogsworth. So I say it's pretty much Disney. And Aladdin. So I love all these little things that go around them. There's a list on the back. I'll have to check them off, make sure I got them all. I didn't buy Thumbelina or the Little Prince.
Oh. Little Prince.
Down here. Snow Queen. Like the Nutcracker, I wouldn't have considered. Or even Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I can see things back here. Alice in Wonderland. Did I not buy Little Mermaid?
Oh, I saw that somewhere. Where is that?
Maybe it's under. Hopefully. Or maybe it got misplaced. I didn't say it though. Here's Alice in Wonderland. I'll look on my invoice.
I'm sure I saw it.
I'm sure I saw it too. But I didn't buy it.
Oh.
Wonder why I didn't buy it. Next order. Go on my wish list. A journey around the world. Okay, so with all my groups, some of the groups that say stitch on something from this country, or we're concentrating on this country. Right now it was the Middle East. So I thought, ooh, how cool would this be? A journey around the world. And it's got France. So I had to get it. And United Kingdom. Colleen really likes England, and my husband loves England.
Leanne loves it. She always,
Yeah.
she always just goes,
Without showing you the pattern, I want to show you how big it is. Pretty cool. So the front is that, and then I didn't show you Italy's on the back. So it's got them all in order, and then Italy is on the back. So you can see it's nice and thick. So these sort of stitches, the very first time I got it, it's a pamphlet, kind of flimsy. I was a little disappointed, but you know, a pattern is a pattern. So I was like, never mind, doesn't matter. This one is nice and slicky and color, as is Coffee Break. This one I'm so impressed with. I think I just said what I want to be working on soon. And then Enchanted Aurora. I was actually on another site and I fell in love with this. You guys know more designers than I do. Okay, I know I used to model stitch, but I model stitched for a few smaller designers, and I did MCG Textiles with the Disney Dreams. I did some of the Thomas Kincaid. I didn't do Thomas Kincaid Disney. I did Thomas Kincaid. And I also stitched some of their other things. And I stitched for Dimensions. So you don't really get into designers. I had somebody in Canada. I just offhand can't remember everybody's names. It's been a long time. Although I do still see some of them. The blue ones, I can't think of their names, her name. I see some of them out. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I hear about Joan Elliott, so I'm like, I have to try a Joan Elliott. Why? Because you guys talk about her.
Yeah.
So
Joan Elliott's the book that I have for my fans.
yes. So I wanted a Joan Elliott design. And the colors are what spoke to me. So I had two that I picked, and I can't think of what the other one's called. But this is Enchanted Aurora. And this had a little bit more purples to it. And my daughter liked the fox and the wolf. And the owl. Leanne loves wildlife.
I thought I was seeing a lamb.
Nope, it's seals and a bunny. So I took a vote. I had my 3 girls come, and actually my husband too.
I don't remember that though. How long was this up?
It's been a while. I had it in my wish list for a really, really long time. I think these are the needles. Yeah. So I ended up getting bowhin, which are Nikki's favorite. So I got 50 needles. She doesn't have prices here. I think I paid $5.50. And again, her shipping from Canada is so super reasonable. So I got a nice pack of needles that I know somebody's going to probably confiscate.
Well, I like my petites.
And this I got specifically for Enchanted Aurora.
Oh.
Some 20 count Lugana. So I thought, you know what? Even if I stitched 36 over 2, 20 count's going to be smaller. Again, wall space. So, yeah. So that's called Angel Blush. And I love that color. I think that's where I spilled a little bit of coffee. I love how she does serge all this for you. Although these big pieces I don't think are. She labels it all. So I like that too. Swigert Lugana Potato. I got this just because, again, it's a neutral color. And I'm trying to get ready. Yes, I'm insane. I'm getting myself stocked up again for Mania. Because Mania wiped my stash out. And then I'm pretty sure you'll figure out why I had to get this one. Although, you never know. Enchanted Aurora could end up on this. Purple Passion. 20 count Ada. Ada goes faster than linen for me. I don't know. We'll do a floss toss and see if one the light or the dark. But that purple's so pretty. I love purple. I love, love, love purple. Oh, and so I got my Omnique bars, sidebars. Got my rods. I'll show you the rods in a moment. Because you get to mix and match when you buy the rods and the bars. She does do a little bit of a price discount if you buy a set. But some of them she didn't have a set. So I wanted to show you 20 centimeter and 15 centimeter. There is a nice size difference. I think 15 is my new favorite. Because then you don't have to Oh my, that's even, I guess these are 20 and I didn't even know it. I don't mind 20. 20s are good, but I wanted 15s for my long dog, but I didn't open them because I wanted to show them to you. This is why actually I have my paper here. So I have 80 centimeter rods, which is probably what I put the long dog. No, those are 70. These are 80. And then I got a smaller one because I thought, you know, I don't have any smaller bars for smaller projects. And I just thought, because I always use Q-snaps. But I thought I would like to try it on something. So I did get one set of smaller ones. And this is only a 50 centimeter. Yeah, they are a little bit pricey. The rods are not as expensive as the sidebars. So if you want to put a little bit of money in, but not a lot of money, I'd recommend buying 1 or 2 15 or 20 centimeters. And then just buying all the rods, because you can take the rods off and roll them up, roll up your project if you don't want to take them off. And like I made a little slip bag. So anyway, that is that. All right, that's a lot of haul. Then while we were with my parents, again, we went to more stitches.
Do you go ahead? I have unrelated to cross stitch haul, but pretty much as we were leaving, packing, leaving our grandparents, my aunt brought from their basement like 7 puzzles, and I think like all of them are like a wolf theme.
Leanne and my sister Eleanor are a lot alike,
but now she likes foxes. Like she has a fox purse. There's like her stuff. You look all over the house. There's a fox somewhere on cups.
but what she buys herself, she buys Leanne.
Right.
So Leanne and her have the same backpack, little purse backpack. My sister's an overgrown child. She's 39, living with my parents. Okay, so she gets to spend her money on her because she has no bills except for her car insurance or health
For
insurance.
people who like squishies.
Yes, that was part of our candy corn.
Grammy got a lot of stuff from Oriental Trading. But yeah, so she did this sort of, it wasn't a scavenger hunt because we didn't get a list, but there were buckets all, and like their property, I would say it's big. Like for the little ones, they were running all over the place, but she had like about 16 buckets, and then each had a bag of our name, and we got like, I'll say, they gave us like nice cheap stuff, but we got tiny calculators.
Which my one daughter was so kind as to, because my treasure test, my piano student. And I'm being genuine with the whole being kind. Because she knew she wasn't going to use it. So I was like, yay.
A childhood candy thing we always got when we went up there are cowtails. So we got the mini ones. I love cowtails. So we got a bag of those. Got like the 6-pack of Oreos. We got $1. They hit that one like they have a well. Like I don't get, like there wasn't water in the well, so it's a well.
They have a well, which if you guys are familiar with wells, they're mechanical nowadays and they're completely underground.
Yeah.
But you can't drive over it because they don't want to compress the earth there, because sometimes it does have to be dug to be worked on. So they want to protect where the well itself is. So somebody built out of wood a well. So there is a wooden well sitting on top of the well. But if you look down inside the well, it's grass.
Stops. Yeah, it's like it's not there. But yeah, so I love this squishy. We got some pencils. We got nice composition books.
Oh, and Lauren, see, this is how lovable my youngest is. She looked at all her sisters in front of my mom and went, "Oh, and any of those pencils you don't want, I'll take." You didn't hear her, did you?
I kept mine.
But yeah, she loves regular pencils.
Yeah, mine has like, one was like citrus fruits, one of them, it was just some pretty stripes, and watermelon. Oh, no, another one.
But Lauren's already trying to take them all.
Okay.
So we went to more, we decided, because Leanne's birthday was Thursday, Friday, Colleen and I planned to go to more stitches. My mom came right along. And she had the whole store 45% off. She's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. We've never talked about where we're from. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're in around Allentown. I never start off the video saying where we're from. I do talk about it. By the way, you wanted to say this at the beginning and I didn't.
Oh yeah, this is our 19th Flosstube.
I don't consider all my little 3 to 5 minute videos Flosstube. I put Flosstube on it, but I don't number them. So this is our 19th video together, 18th video together. I had one solo that didn't go so well. I don't like being alone. So yeah, she'll have to Skype in when she goes to college or whatever she ends up doing. So we went to More Stitches and we bought some stuff, and it's still open. Yeah. So I bought every color of Dinky Dice because
she found some sort of thread. She was like, "Oh, I want this." She's like, "No, I'm getting these."
Yeah, I put some other stuff back because when I felt Dinky Dice, I don't know if you were watching me back. We started videos around Mania. One of the designers, are silks, and I fell in love. So I'll use this wrinkly bag as my thing. So I'm going to show off all my little Dinky Dice. And of course purple. So I bought one of all of them. Yeah. I didn't buy multiples. I'm going to set these aside. Sorry, I'm not going to read all the colors. That's Purple Pansy and this is Rose Bay. These are some of my favorites. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you even see what I'm doing? Probably not. I'm holding them out way too far. I apologize. Drop one. So these are more Dinky Dies. I did have my list of some of the things from Mania that we had needed specialty threads for. So I did buy some that were actually on the list. I bought some beads or treasures that were on our list. I'm not going to show you all my beads because I bought Mill Hill beads. 43. Yeah, 43 Mill Hill beads because they're $1.75 and they were 40% off. I'll just show you some of the pretty colors that we got. Sorry, my coffee went down my wrong pipe. Down the wrong pipe. Okay. She thought it was crazy, the lady. Of course, she did tell me that she had like $80,000 in inventory left that I could buy. Like if I wanted to buy her shop, I could move it. Like, yeah, I don't have $80,000. So these are frosted. These are just glass. And then I'll show you some treasures. Oh, bugle beads, not treasures.
You did get bugle beads?
Yep. Oh, I did buy treasures. These are, I don't remember what for.
You didn't have a month. I think it's for Paris. London. No.
Yeah.
Christmas in London.
Yep. Oh, another Dinky Die. Oh, no, that's the tag of one. And then some of my things ask for beads, and I don't really have any real beaded projects. I have my memorabilia, but I don't bead till the end. So I got buttons and beads Main Street.
And if anyone, like, not that it looks like this, but Kleinfeld.
Oh yeah, it looks like Kleinfeld.
If you ever want to say yes to the dress. Okay,
and then I'm just going to show you this. I bought 22 Dinky Dies. I don't know, 12? There's no way.
It's hard to read handwriting.
Her handwriting's a little hard to read. I bought a lot. That's all Krynics. And I don't even see them where she has this listed.
Too high.
These are too high. But these are mostly number 4 or blending filaments. Lots and lots. Go ahead. Share that.
So, just real quick, we did some canning. We did applesauce, pear sauce, and a little bit of just pears. But as I was cleaning out the tiny closet where we keep all of our stuff, I found in one of the boxes that here's a business card. I found this after we were there, so
that's one I had from 12 years ago or longer.
And it's tattered, it's old, but that was cool to find because we had just gone there.
So she didn't write down what I got at this Lugana. Oh, this is Newcastle. 40 count because, you know, I've never stitched on it and I went to. Such a pretty color. It is called Powder Rose. 40 count.
Why is there hair and everything?
Probably mine. This was just interesting. It's a dusty orange 20 count Lugana. And it's Lugana, not Ada. So we'll find something for it.
Do excuse the major fraying on it.
Yeah. But these, you know, she had them left. This, she had a humongous piece, and I so wanted to buy the whole 5 yards. But I dealt with just getting 2 yards. I don't know why this is $139. I'm not sure why this says that. But I know this was not $139. Maybe it really was. That would be $70 a yard. Ha 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 ha. But I got it 45% off. So, holy crap. No wonder my bill was so big. She didn't tell me how much it was. I thought she told me it was less. But I did the math. I think that's what it was. She may have told me. And I did the math and I thought, oh, that is worth it. So before Colleen tells you what she's going to read, oh yes, I need to update you on my surgery. I don't have a date. I have to wait for approval from my insurance company. That's all I know. As I find things out, I will let you know. Hopefully it's soon because my arthritis doctor wants to put me on biologic. Colleen's going to talk to you about books, and I'm going to go because I have to teach, so she's going to close us out.
Ah, no!
But she read this as homework, Sidetracked Home Executives, and I thought I'd share a little bit about it. She can tell you whatever she wants to tell you, but I read this one as a little girl, and it's shaped who I am. She thought I was crazy when I told her that. She goes, we don't need a system like that. I'm like, it's in my head.
Yeah, because I mean, we are.
So
okay.
The first chapter talks about excuses. You know, because we all have them. Like, it's too cold, I'm not in the mood. But we as craft stitchers tend to put housework aside and we try to excuse it off. Or we feel guilty for cross stitching knowing that we should. So this is a way to not feel guilty. And so some things that I'd like to share with you that maybe can help you. Just to feel a little bit better before you sit down to cross stitch. Put things where they belong when you are through with them. Just hang up your scissors. Makes you feel better. Set the standard for orderliness yourself. Never leave the room before closing closets, cupboards, doors, and drawers. You open it, you close it. Pick it up, don't pass it up, then put it away. When you fix anything to eat, put away everything you use before you sit down to eat. Dress, hair, and makeup before anything. We'll pass on that one. Never leave the house before you've done all the everyday duties in the card file. We'll talk about that later. And finish what you start. Not projects, obviously. But anyway, just some things that maybe, like closing the cupboard doors, closing closet doors can just make you feel so much better about yourself. I am going to say goodbye because my lesson's about to start and Colleen will close us out. So thank you for spending your time with us. I want to say thank you for the new people. I hope you made it through this far. We don't usually have this much news to share, and I never have this much haul.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I've never done this before. So books I read, and I had read the Sidetracked Home Executives, which I put in my book report that they abbreviate as SHE, like S-H-E. So I read a book report on it. Yeah, it was okay. So anyway, the books I read, maybe about like a month or two ago, I had read the first 3 books. We got them from the library. It was called The Selection by Kiara Cass. I very much enjoyed those. They had like a Kindle story for, like, you could maybe audiobook or something. But then recently, like, there's actually 5 books in the Selection series, and this was The Heir and the Crown. So this was off the main character. She had a daughter, and that was what her story was. Such a lovely book. I enjoyed it. I actually I didn't stay up all night, but I got up really early. That's when your book lights come in handy. So I read I started the one, actually I finished it yesterday. So no, Sunday. I finished it. I started it that day. Yesterday I spent some work on the computer because I was trying to type up my book report from my notebook because you have to rewrite it, and I sometimes edit it more. But the computer's only hooked up to one printer. The printer was out of ink, so now I have to just go and type it on a different computer. But then I don't know if we've ever talked about NaNoWriMo, but we did that. So I actually have like 3 different, not files, but just things of my novels, and those are, like, I think we said they're like sci-fi and stuff. But I went through, did some editing, and my sister loves reading books, so she talked about oh, I really want to get these published. Like, I do want people to read them, but I definitely need some professional look into it, because I would say I go into rabbit holes while I'm writing. Like, to me, it seems too much informational. So I just do that. What else was I going to talk about? Today I went out driving. We went through a drive-through, and I had gone through that drive-through before. It was not that fun. Yeah, I was too far away from the window. And then getting out, like, once you leave that, there's this, I would say it's an island, but it's not, there's no trees or grass or anything. It's just a block of cement kind of there for the turns and that stuff. It's a tight turn, and I haven't driven that much, but I will say that my driver's test is next week, and hopefully later today my brother can take me out to go to this one school that has like things set up, because I don't like to say that I'm a bad driver, but I don't have too much experience. But I would say a good, like, I know, like, I don't have too much experience on the road, but I really know the rules. So like, I'll just be like, okay, just stop at the stop sign. So and so has the right of way wherever you're turning. I know the lights. You know, to, like, when you're braking, especially when you're coming up with the light, just don't slam on the brakes. Like, gradually brake, because your passengers are that they don't like that. But yeah, so it's on Friday, I think, and the most thing I'm nervous about is the parallel parking. And I don't, like, I've never tried parallel. I mean, I did practice with my grandparents with their smaller car, but parallel parking in our car, that's scary. It's such a big car. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this, as she's gone now, but I will close us out. Thank you for spending your time with us. If this was long, I think it's over half an hour. So please like, comment, share this with your friends, and subscribe if you liked it. Bye!